Shocking new trend as investors and landlords start to run for the exit. All right, folks, welcome to the channel. Always an honor and a privilege to be with you. I hope you're all doing great. Buckle up and strap in. I got a hard-hitting pull, no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows or sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. And friends, we got a good one to unpackage today as the U.S. real estate market continues to show massive pain. You know, it's really interesting to me because early on in the channel, when we started reporting, ringing the bell, sounding the alarm, reading between the lines, looking between the cracks, raising awareness, letting people know, hey, this is a real estate bubble. It might not be able to sustain itself. In fact, the percentage of likelihood is we'll have a crash. Why? Because every time the housing market is displayed bubble behavior, they've crushed. We've always had booms and busts in these markets. This boom, though, was a very artificial boom. No organic growth. And the things I would read in the comments, if you're new, please subscribe. Subscribe right away. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, today. Get it done. I promise you will be glad you did. The realities are in the comments. Great people. Thank you for the people that continue to support the channel and jump into the comments, helping each other. We got one of the best communities here where people just mainly help each other. Some haters in there? Sure. Welcome to the real world. It's not all rainbows and sunshine out there. Sometimes you got to roll up your sleeves and get your hands dirty a little bit. But the realities are we're going to make a lot of people rich here in this channel. A lot of people are going to be able to say they bought in the crash. And not many people got to say that in that last bubble. Many people, at least the people here at this channel, are going to be able to say that if that's what they want. 95% of all millionaires made their money in real estate. Do you want to make money in real estate? It's where the path to wealth is. It's absolutely the path to wealth. Just a few simple tools to look at. Not FOMO factories, not minimum amounts down. Your interest rate won't save you. None of that matters. It all comes to does it pencil out. Very easy math to use. Today, we're going to look at a property because we're kind of the real estate channel. This is the Scott Walters Report now, but we are, in fact, the real estate channel because everything hinges on the U.S. housing market. If we lose the U.S. housing market, what do we lose? You guessed it, everything. We lose everything. The U.S. housing market can crash the whole economy. It's the biggest asset class in the world. And guess what we did? We overheated it. We overheated it with stimulus money. Insanity, this stuff, right? Doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. No, Scott, this time it's different. This interest rates are low. It's a good time to buy. Cheerleaders, owners of tech companies, Redfin, cheerleading these markets, they're all falling flat on their face. So there's going to be plenty of deals out there. But one of the things I'm seeing now, and we're going to take a look at a property today to drive our point home, landlords are just done. They are done. They want to sell to the point where, and this is the shocking part. In fact, let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and roll this footage and we're going to meet back here and wrap it up. Let's get started. All right, let's bring up today's crash map courtesy of Zillow. Every single property that's appearing on your screen right now is in fact experiencing price reductions. This one is located in Northern California, Visalia. The property reads, this is it, your very own 3-bedroom, 2-bath, single-family home in an established neighborhood with easy access to shopping, recreation, and schools. Built in 1976, this home boasts over 1,100 square feet of living space with a patio and nice-sized yard. Enjoy the ability to entertain friends and family with a covered patio and separate shed for storage. Sounds pretty interesting. I don't know how I'm going to entertain friends and family in a shed, but let's get over to the property and see what they got for us. Buckle up and strap in. Put on a mask if you got one. It looks like we might have a nice little nightmare here. This one is in massive trouble. Boarded up windows, dirty, dingy, no lighting. This thing is going to be a disaster to show anybody that's interested in buying their new dream home. This thing looks more like a nightmare. Something happened here. Something went sideways. Somebody had a problem tenant. And it appears the owner is running for the exits in a big way. Now let's see what this property is on the market for and examine the numbers. And here we go, coming on the market earlier this year at $206,000, showing like a complete disaster. Then going through their first price reduction, getting it to $179,000 till eventually they hit $170,000, which is where they sit today. Now let's break down some payments. Today's property at $170,000 with 20% down at today's interest rate would be approximately $8,000 a month to own the property. Now let's go ahead and check its rent range. Today's property would rent for approximately $1,400 a month. It would be cheaper to own this property than to rent it. Or if you were buying the property, it would be a cash flowing proposition had they just cleaned it up. Let's get back to the studio so we're going to wrap this one up. All right, friends, welcome back. So there you go. That's a landlord that potentially, if my trained eye sees, problem tenant, had a hard time getting rid of it. It was like an episode of Breaking Bad, that house. Like, who knows what was going on? They had to board up the windows. Didn't even call the cleaning. Apparently, they didn't get a cleaning deposit out of their tenant because the place was a disaster. It was empty. That was the best they could do, is empty it and board up the windows. For me, personally, if I'm the agent representing that seller, listen, man, if I got to pay for this myself, just get a cleaning service over here to do a move-out clean, shampoo these carpets, and let me get my painter over here to just spray this whole place out white again. And let's get these boards off the window, and I'll put a sign in the yard, and we'll get some people coming through. Because at the price you're on and its mid-range value range, the way we look today, I am not even able to. How am I going to get somebody even in the house? Have them unboard a window and crawl through the kitchen window? That place was a disaster. So there's one thing that would have fixed that house and got it sold. Price. You got to price it right. You're going to have to price it on the lower end of its value range, actually under the lower end of its value range if it looks like that. If you're not willing to do that, I don't want your listing. You can sit on that property and show the kiss of death price reductions all year long like what you've been doing. That's what they're doing now. Had they had me on the job, I'd like, dude, listen, this is what it's going to take. This is how we get it done. But this is the curious part for me. An investor, a landlord owns that thing, and they apparently unwilling to do that. Definitely it's not an owner-occupied house. The owner-occupied houses don't look like that. And here's the other thing. Had they done that, because right now your cost to own, even at today's interest rate, even where they sit on the market now at their price, was renting for over its cost to own. Its rent range was above its cost to own. You could own that house for cheaper than what it would rent for. But they thought they were drinking the Kool-Aid. It's still a pretty hot housing market, and there's a lot of appreciation. There's still nobody wants to buy that thing. Listen, we've created a spoiled bunch of FOMO factory buyers that fall in love with model homes. You think they're going to fall in love with that thing? The only person that's going to buy that is either A, an investor, and you're going to have to price it right, or C, you're going to have to try to clean that thing up, make it look like a FOMO factory to get some young, dumb millennial couple in there to come still buy it at this price point. We're still elevated pricing. You're going to have to get in front of this. The prices are trending the other direction. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator. Somebody wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life. Understanding the real estate market has reversed course. Even when a deal is there, people aren't biting. If you have a property that looks that bad, you're just done. You're just done. There's no way for me to sugarcoat it. Now, luckily, I know, if that was in my backyard, I'd go write you a very low ball offer. And if you were desperate, which you should be right now, if you look like that on the market, maybe I get you off the market with my offer, not your offer, not your price, my offer. And I'm going to put a renter in there and cash flow every month. That's going to be a cash cow for me. But unfortunately, investors and landlords alike are afraid to spend money. They're not going to be able to buy this next crash. Only a few select people are going to be able to do it. The people like you, the people like me. Stay tuned as we blow the lid off it every step we get, because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to contact me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you need help buying or selling real estate here in America, I have the biggest network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. It would be our honor and our privilege to do so. Email in the description for you as well. I will be personally involved with your transaction. Also, if you're watching from your television set today and you enjoyed this video, I know you're going to love the next video. And there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Please go make it count today. I'll see you on the next video.